Hello beautiful souls and welcome. This video is a little nudge and a public service announcement. If you have been listening to this channel, intrigued by light language, intrigued by our cosmic connections, if you feel like you're a healer, if you feel like drawn to this material, the message is it is time to speak your light codes. It is time to speak your light codes. It is time to speak your light codes. This video, I'm intending to just really drive it home that if you're someone that feels at the precipice of their journey, you want to express yourself more, you want to feel more connected to your guides, to your origins, we're going to go through the benefits of what it is to speak light language, to move the energy through the sound of your body. And it doesn't have to be that your light codes are coming on because you're the world's best healer and you're going to start a channel and you're going to express it to everyone. Light language can be just a really personal, connective, self-care tool for many different reasons. And we're going to go through it in a moment, but more and more, I'm feeling called to hold spaces to teach, to activate and kind of inspire and encourage people that it's time to bring forth your own light codes. And if you're sitting here going, I know, then this message is extra for you. I want to just ask a question for self-reflection. If you've been feeling like your codes are coming online, what is stopping you from playing with it? Are you scared? Are you worried that the people around you are going to judge you? Do you feel like you're just making it up? Are you worried that you might channel something inorganic or not pure? Leave in the comments because I do want to know, why are you not already playing, utilizing, and expressing your light language? So for me, the benefits, let me hype up what I think the benefits of light language are. One, if you want to connect to your star family, connecting to your light codes is so beautiful. When you start to really tune in to whoever you feel called to, you might be like, ooh, every time I connect to the Arcturian energy, I listen to a YouTube video on the Arcturians or an Arcturian activation, there's a very big chance that is a fundamental home note of your frequency. I don't really subscribe to the feeling or the expression that we come from just one place. Because if you think about time and space and you think about eternity and you think about the ancientness of your soul from the beginning origins of everything, there's a high likely chance that you have spent time with lots of different galactic civilizations, calling lots of different collectives home, lots of different planetary regions home. Like we've been rocks and slugs and trees and birds and butterflies and blue avians and Andromedans and humans. We've been all these different expressions. So if you're someone that's like, I am from this one place, let me offer a potential perspective that will help expand your multidimensional channel. Because speaking light codes and tuning into these different energies, for me, from my perspective, when I first started, it wasn't that I was like, I'm going to channel the Arcturians. No, I had no fucking clue what was coming through. It was just this overwhelming sensation of energy surging through my body that had to be expressed in these ways. For me, I was in a meditation on my sound lounge and I had just had a clearing activation with someone and they removed this trauma from my throat in a lifetime of Lemuria where my throat was slit. It's always so graphic and hectic when my throat was slit, and that part of myself was recalibrated and my power, I assume, was returned and my safety to express. But there's so many iterations I've seen within my quantum field of, there was a lifetime where I was literally all my body parts were taken apart and buried in the sand in ancient Egyptian time. Like, there's lots of different fractals that have experienced lots of different traumas, right? So maybe your light codes haven't come on because you just need one little clearing and a little touch up. On that, I am running an Amplify Energy Gifts series where we will be activating your light code, so check it out. That's going to start in the next month to 6 weeks. But activating your light codes and moving past the fear of expression is a really great tool to kind of feel safe to bring it on. But the benefits that I've seen in my life, connecting to your star family, now I know through my other psychic senses, such as my clairvoyance or my ability to travel interdimensionally and kind of, you could call it remote view or it's not really bilocation, but just remote viewing or connecting to telepathically through my thoughts and through my sensations, my visceral sentience, and recognizing who am I connecting with is a really great trait to start identifying where your light codes are coming from. And I want to say, when I'm channeling light language, I'm not, how do I explain, speaking a coherent language that means something. I am expressing a certain energetic signature frequency, a charge that may hold packets of information that I am learning to download and translate into English. That is always being filtered through my personality construct of Katie Jane, 33-year-old on human planet Earth, with my lifetime's worth of experiences, right? So when people are like, oh, I wish I could know what the light codes are saying, no one is ever really knowing exactly what it's saying, but it is the culmination of the energy behind it. So say that I'm connecting to Mother Mary. Mother Mary's energy in this experience is for forgiveness, and I'm wanting to channel the energy, the charge. Maybe I'm expressing it as a light code, like it's violet or pink. Light is information, right? Sound is information. The tonality of our voice is information. And these codes are packets of information. And through your discernment, through your psychic senses, and through your practice, you might start to be able to infer or consciously direct the energy. So I feel that I'm playing a game with the light codes and with whatever I'm connecting with, that I'm also having a say of where I'm directing the light code. So what I'm wanting you to understand is that light language is coming as an energetic download to me and through me, but I'm also present there. I'm not trance channeling a being or an expression. I'm also getting to send and direct. So it's my higher self and Katie Jane playing with the light codes, directing and sending it wherever I want to go, as well as being an open channel for whatever wants to come through that is of the highest expression for my intention is also allowed to come through. Like a floodgate is open through my crown, and I'm filtering energy information through my body, through my sound, and through these little packets of information, these codes, right? So I just wanted to start there of like, it's not a whole language that you can learn. And if you don't have any idea of what is being expressed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you don't know what someone is saying when they're speaking French, that doesn't deactivate or take away from the fact that they are indeed speaking a language. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not real. Doesn't mean it doesn't hold weight and power and gravity and energetic currents behind it. So connecting to your star family is so much fun, and you definitely can learn to recognize who you're channeling, who you're connecting with. One exercise that I teach in my training and will be in the Amplify Gifts course is meeting everyone in a white healing room of light locating your frequency and arriving there and inviting in who it is you wish to channel, who it is you wish to co-create these light frequencies that you are to express through your body, and you will feel much more empowered that you get to choose, hey, I'd like to call in the blue avians and I'd like to have a dialogue of light codes from their energetic information packets through my body for my throat or my thymus or my body or for world peace, whatever your intention is. So that's one way that I became really empowered to understand and recognize who I was channeling. But sometimes I open up the realms and the dimensions and there are like hundreds of thousands of energies there, and all it is a feeling that I am so connected to a group field of consciousness that it would be crazy for me to be able to identify and recognize I am channeling this one being. It doesn't work like that most of the time. So if you feel disheartened that you don't know who you're channeling or what you're channeling, maybe you should feel proud of yourself that you're channeling hundreds and thousands of energies, multi-dimensional constructs, and what a cool gift that is to be able to connect and run and calibrate to such an expansive state of consciousness, an expansive awareness of these energies. 2, I just got out of a session with a client and they were like, you need to speak your light codes. And they were saying, channeling your light language is going to accelerate your frequency so fast. They were saying, as a metaphor, if you could put a number to your frequency, they're like, you have been operating at 800. Speaking your light codes will shift your frequency up to 13,000 as a numerical understanding. Doesn't mean anything. It shifts and accelerates the ascension process so much faster. And when I was pregnant and took time off channeling energy, I didn't speak my light codes for like 3 months, which seems so weird now. I'm like, what? But when I started channeling again for myself, because sometimes I forget to do it for myself because I'm always like, do it for humanity. I noticed that my symptoms of ascension subsided and I could more readily and easily maintain my frequency on a higher timeline or a higher version of self because I was dipping in and out. The pendulum was swinging. New Earth, old timeline, new Earth, old timeline. And me channeling my codes for like 5 minutes a day, I saw a huge notable shift of me being able to calibrate and stay grounded in this version of self that I am becoming. And it can be so disorientating and so dissociative to move through these, especially when you're psychic, I think, even when you're not. No matter what level your gifts are, it can be really disorientating being 13 different versions of yourself in a 48-hour period, right? So, making sound and letting the energy flow through you and filter as sound is really going to accelerate your frequency as well as help with ascension symptoms. Another thing that using your light codes is amazing for is healing your body. So I used to have super severe endometriosis. I had dengue fever. The codes, if we think about what our body is, an amalgamation of water molecules mostly, billions of cells, our DNA, our physical bones, storing the energetic pattern of our childhood, of our traumas. Right now, we're moving through a passageway where everything that doesn't serve is being pushed to the surface and like squeezed out, and it can feel and look very uncomfortable. But we have the chance to upgrade the frequency of our cells, upgrade our endocrine systems, upgrade the way that we receive higher life force energy into our body, and the way that we metabolize energy can, they're saying, restore pathways, can increase cellular metabolism, can increase the healing repair time of wounds, of the common cold can be cleansed out faster. They're saying it is about maintaining a certain signature frequency and recognizing the mechanism of light language can when you dip into a lower state of consciousness or physical vibration, it can entrain you up higher and move things along faster. There are so many benefits. Bringing on your psychic gifts more, upgrading your chakra system, and just also healing the pattern of not being seen or heard or validated. Because speaking light language does sound weird and does feel foreign and like you're making it up. And even like sometimes when I channel like the fairies or crystalline children, it's so like it's just silly, right? It's just silly and funny. And I think having a healthy level of not cynicism, but like questioning through your awakening phase is really healthy, because you don't want to just blindly kind of accept everything. So if you're at the part where you're like, am I just making this up? That's a totally normal place to be, and let yourself be there, but then let yourself be in the other place, right? Where you're allowed to just express the sound currents and see how you feel after. If you feel better, do it again. If you feel worse, probably don't do it, right? Never have I channeled light language and felt worse for it. So when I am channeling light language, for me, I'm channeling energy. I'm channeling through an intention. I'm directing it through my body with my awareness and my ability to direct movement of sound, light, and energy. I am seeing the effects in real time of what the light codes are doing. When I work with clients, I'm seeing the light language clear stagnant energy from the chamber of the heart, or upgrading a template and seeing an overlay of energy over the place that I'm directing the light codes. So I want you to understand that you have to start somewhere to get to where you want to be. And just because you're not at the place you want to be doesn't mean that you should shy away from just starting somewhere. So I want to offer just a little exercise right here and now. I'm giving a free download of toning the chakras, but with light language. So go and do that exercise. But I want to open up the channel really quick and just channel a little bit of activation energy and get you to just start feeling energy, feeling your body, and just making some kind of sound. So if you were ever a boisterous kid and said all you ever did was just blah, 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 or if you were a shy kid and you felt scared to make your sound, we've all been silenced, right, in some way or another. And guess what? The perks of being an adult is that ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do anymore. So it really is about reclaiming your worthiness to be heard, to make sound, to take up space, to be your unique, authentic, weird, fantastic self, right? There are no rules to the light codes and expressing source energy. So let's listen to my Raise Your Frequency, Feel True Peace soundtrack. And let's just they're saying, recognize the light within me is meeting the light within you. Taking a deep breath. And on the exhale, make an audible For one moment, become really centered in your own light, in your heart. And when I first started, all I did was tone. So if you're just out here saying, I don't speak light language, but I make a sound, well, guess what? That sound has packets of information and energy. So if you just make sound, just make sound. So we're going to start with a little activation of your thymus. And what they're showing me is just clearing out of the thymus. For some reason, they're showing me your parents and your grandparents. Just dense, stagnated energy. And I'm just going to call on the light of all star nations of the highest light, all cosmic family members of the ones tuning in, connecting to every individual listening now. Feel into your sacral for one moment and reclaim your right to heal yourself. Reclaim your right to be the authority of your health, of your wealth, of your vibration. Kalaro tundraria dollara tosundrari. Dikya la kumbra tasira rato umbra tarakoto sushrataiki. Through your quantum field and your other lifetimes, many of you have placed your power in the hands of systems, medical or otherwise, kara o political, koro undrarato family structures, kara usuru unsunu umdratrayata. They are not the ones that are running their own they are not in charge of your unique timeline, your unique time for ascending into your higher consciousness calibrations. It is you. So step 1, reclaim your right to be the leader of your ascension. Undrai kikia kalasishe talala kuno yetira. So violet light now. Kulokuro undrai iki lalala kulokuro undrai. If you give permission to release vows of silence. Katoyara undraria tasia lala kuru undratri atatara o lara kuro undrai. Tiara to sukura andre iara rotto toto tia tata skrendre katakto srunkar katati andrati karombrar ularo undraiki. And just a frequency through the crown that you are worthy of expressing divinity. Some religious factions have led you to believe it is sacrilegious to express the word of God, to express the divine. Who am I? The energy reads, to be expressing such purity, such katandra umbre, power, such godly things. Retire such notions now into this channel of light. Free yourself from the slavery and the binding to systems of limitation. Ndria tato sumbria tatato and for whoever this applies to, you have created cloaks of invisibility, sheaths of invisibility, so you will not be seen for your light, but it works both ways. Through these shields in the outskirts of your field that you created for protection, to keep safe, you also keep out the higher life force frequencies that are looking to accelerate your gifts, accelerate your freedom, accelerate your expansion. So if this resonates with you, give your permission to gently dissolve any sheaths of invisibility or limitation to be alchemized into safety. I'm hearing you didn't come here to be a sheep this time. Each of you carry dormant codes of wisdom from lifetimes where you have lived your fullest expression, your fullest power, your fullest powerful state. Let's activate gently dormant codes from within that are bursting at the seams to be integrated into your physical human life at this juncture in time. So calling on all codes of activation for internal packets of wisdom. They're showing me like a ticking time bomb metaphor. You all have set a timer when your internal codes will come online. You set this, maybe at age 28, maybe at the death of my mother, maybe at the end of this relationship, maybe I had to have terminal illness, right? You created these ticking time bombs for when your gifts were to come online, typically after the darkness. It's darkest before dawn. But you also have the manuscript, the contract in your hand, and you can decide for yourself when you receive your divine cosmic inheritance. And that day might be today. That might be over the coming month. So just take a deep breath and feel this light moving through your system. So set your intention to say out loud, I am ready to activate, to reclaim, to speak my light codes for the betterment of myself. As I understand my vibration affects the whole. I deserve to be whole. Karayo non rai niaro oloto indria tatikato sundraiki. Kala ondrari alara oro umdraye. So feeling that light integrating through your body now. And now open your channel of your crown. Now that you really feel the light pouring through, the information, the energy, the codes really amplifying. Roll your shoulders back. Thinking in your mind, I'm ready to express and be a conduit of the divine. Let's just start and make some sound. Doi ataro doi. Doi doi doi. Day day day. Repeat after me. Doi doi doi. De la la. Do la la mala. Dush. Dushkum. Ma 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 la la lo. Do lo dokum. Make any sound you want. Kai ondoi. Dalondoi. Mi mi mi. Kulukundai. May my love. Now your light codes, if you're already speaking light language, might sound different. Kiata totoro tondra iki. Shoshoro oro umbra. Dolokro umblira. Let the enunciation, the pitch, try making some high-pitched sounds, taioto, and some low, taioto, no, no. Try moving your hands to amplify the energy. Try to express the sound of violet light. Okay, my friends, let's close down. This was just a little exercise and activation. So I'm closing down the channels to the higher realms. Feel that light now integrate, tapping on your heart. And just imagine your cells opening up, receiving everything. The body knows how to utilize that light to disperse it where it need be. And just ground, tapping down on your belly, tapping down on your sacral, on your root, tapping down your legs. And just grounding back down into your human waking consciousness. Well, we kind of went deeper than I thought we would go. I hope you enjoyed that little activation. Find the link below where we go through a little chakra tune-up with our light codes. And if you are interested, find out more about the Amplify Your Energy Gifts course. And I'll be making more little activations for your light language because it really is such a powerful tool for change. Leave your comments below and sending you all my love. Bye.